All right, guys, I'm just going to go over these answers with you real quickly. Hopefully my textbook will be returned to whoever subs tomorrow, and maybe you can have a little bit more class participation when it comes to this part of our lesson. But today I have my textbook and Mrs. Flippo does not. So she's just going to make sure that you understand what you're looking at and kind of clarify anything that I left a little fuzzy. So let's look at page 81, our guided practice. We have three things we have to do in this guided practice. We have to underline the subject once, the verb twice, and we have to link the predicate noun or the predicate adjective back to the subject. Fortunately, if you could not, I don't have my camera turned on in such a way, but you would be able to see my kitten Rogue. She's decided to come up. Oh, well, Rogue walked across my keyboard and stopped my recording, so that may happen one or two more times. Okay, number one, the fans appear nervous. Who or what is the subject of the sentence? That's fans, so fans should be underlined once. What is the verb in this sentence? It is appear. Appear should be underlined twice. And in this case, this is a linking verb, so now we need to find a predicate adjective or a predicate noun that renames fans or describes fans, and that word would be nervous. So you should have an arrow going back, connecting nervous back to fans. Number two, the referee blew the whistle. So who or what is the sentence about? It's the referee. So referee should be underlined once. What did the referee do in this sentence? He blew. And the whistle is what we will learn to be a direct object. But right now, all you need to have done in that sentence is referee underlined once, blew underlined twice. Number three, the coach is my uncle. Well, we know is a linking verb, so now we already know we should be looking for something to link back to the subject. So what's the subject? It's coach. Coach should be underlined once. We already know that is our verb, so it should be underlined twice. What word renames or describes describes coach? The word is uncle, so you should have an arrow connecting uncle back to coach. Now let's look at number four. Justin shot the puck toward the goal. Who or what is the sentence about? It's Justin, so Justin should be underlined once. What did Justin do? He shot the puck, so shot should be underlined twice. Number five, the red team was victorious. Who or what is the sentence about? It's about team. The and red are describing words. So our simple subject is simply team, and it should just be team that is underlined once. What is our verb that is in the sentence? It's was, which is a linking verb. So now we need to find a predicate adjective or a predicate noun that renames or describes the word team. Here we have victorious. Victorious is an adjective, so we're going to connect victorious back to team. All right, so now we're going to move on to page 82, and we're going to keep going with our classwork. And the theme is still hockey. So number one, we have hockey is a popular sport. Who or what is the sentence about? It's about hockey, so hockey should be underlined once. What is our verb, and we know is to be a linking verb, so now we look for the predicate adjective or predicate noun that goes back to the subject, and that would be sport. So you should have sport being connected all the way back to hockey. Popular, they are describing words, and they should not be connected back to hockey. Number two, the players are excellent skaters. Again, are is a linking verb, so we should be looking for a predicate adjective or a predicate noun that goes back to players. So players is our subject. It gets underlined once. Are is our verb, and it gets underlined twice. And we have skaters being the predicate noun that is linked back to players. It renames players. So there should be an arrow going from skaters back to players. Number 3, we watch our hockey team every Saturday. Okay, in this case, who or what is the sentence about? It's about we. So we gets underlined once. What are we doing? We are watching. So we are doing an action in the sentence. Watching should be underlined twice. Number 4, my brother plays hockey on our neighborhood team. Who or what is the sentence about? It's about brother. So brother should be underlined once. What is brother doing? He is playing. So plays should be underlined twice. Number 5, the rink feels cold to the fans. So in this case, can a rink feel? No, it can't. So we know that this is a linking verb. So underline feels twice. Rink is our subject. And what word is either describing or renaming rink? It's cold. So there should be an arrow drawn from cold back to rink. And then to the fans is a prepositional phrase. Number 6, the puck sailed into the goal cage. In this case, sailed is an action verb. Who or what is doing the action? It's puck. So puck should be underlined once. Sailed is your action verb being underlined twice. And there's nothing to link back to the subject. All right, so then from 7 to 10, we have write each simple subject and verb on the diagram. If the verb is a linking verb, draw the slanted line and write the predicate adjective or predicate noun. So, we have number 7. Each team has 6 players on the ice. So, in this case, let's go ahead, take your pencils, and let's go ahead and underline some words so we can see how what we put in the diagram is the way we're identifying the right parts. So, who or what is this sentence about? It's about team. So, underline team once. Then, what is the team doing? Well, the team is having 6 players, so it's showing possession. So, it's an action verb. So, underline has twice. Okay? So, when you come down to the diagram, you should have team on the subject side of the dividing line, and you should have has on the verb side. Team has. All right, let's try number 8. The hot chocolate smells delicious. Well, chocolate can't smell, so that's our first clue that this is a linking verb. So what is smelling? It's chocolate. So underline chocolate once, underline smells twice, and who or what is renaming or describing the subject? It's delicious. So draw an arrow from delicious back to chocolate. Now let's look at the diagram you've already done. So chocolate should be in the subject slot. Smells should be in the verb slot. Now, here comes the tricky part. Did you put a diagonal line? If you did a diagonal line, raise your hand so Mrs. Flippo can see. And what word is renaming or describing chocolate? It's delicious. And delicious is describing chocolate, so that makes it a predicate adjective. Is everybody clear? All right, Mrs. Flippo will let me know if you seem to get the concept or not. And we'll see how we can help you out if you're confused. All right, number 9. Any foul causes a penalty for that team. So what do we have? We have the verb is causes. That's an action verb. It's not part of our linking verb list. So who or what causes foul? Foul is the subject of the sentence. So underline foul once, underline causes twice. And when you look down at your diagram, it should be foul in the subject line and causes in the verb line. And number 10 in our last sentence, the Blazers were the champions last year. Well, we know that were is a linking verb because it's part of our list. Am, is, are, was, were, be being been, and so on. So we know that's a linking verb. So underline were twice. And what's the subject? It's Blazers. So underline Blazers once. And what word is renaming or describing Blazers? Well, hopefully you chose champions. I know that you have last year, but last year doesn't rename Blazers, but champions does. So draw an arrow from champions back to Blazers, and then your diagram should have Blazers in the subject spot, were in the verb spot, and champions in the predicate noun spot, and you should have the diagonal line. Alright guys, well that concludes our classwork. Mrs. Flippo is going to give you your homework page for the night, and I will be back tomorrow so that we can go over your homework page before we move on to your next lesson, which will be more about linking verbs. Take care guys, and I miss you.